Welcome everybody to Haven of Horror and Subject 879. I've got Noah or Torgo. I keep forgetting to ask which you prefer because I'm just used
Either
to
or.
dealing with Austin. He doesn't care.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I'm kind of the same way.
so Torgo, I'm gonna ask you to moderate the chat while we watch a movie tonight, and we're
All
doing
right.
something very special. I've been showing Torgo a condensed version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show, because it is a long show and
Yep.
there's a lot to get through and we only have so much time. Even as it is, we're kind of there's long gaps in between when we watch is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
But I had the idea to do a blind commentary to the movie that started the whole thing. Because I've only seen it once, and obviously Torgo has never seen it because he never even seen the show until
Yep.
recently. So I thought it might be an interesting difference between a huge Buffy fan and a newcomer to the franchise to
A
see
Buffy noob.
where it all began. And it's crazy to think, right? This movie, which is technically, I think, a flop, spawned a massive media franchise,
Yeah, it spawned an incredibly successful show with a cult following and
which led into
spin-off.
comics and toys, and
Yeah.
now
And
Disney owns it.
obviously it's a huge part of Joss Whedon's career. He'd go on to do Firefly and the Avengers and all that stuff. Yeah, and it all started from this movie, which I had know nothing about.
Well, I don't think I've got any more preamble to go. Um, Anything you want to say before we start?
No, I have no idea what to expect with this. I know. So this is not well liked by the fans, right? This is like
I'm
a bad
actually
movie.
not sure what the reaction is. Not a lot of people talk about this movie.
Yeah, I think I've heard it referred to as like a bad movie before, but I'm not entirely sure really what to
I would
expect going into this.
I would even say there are probably a number of Buffy fans out there that have never seen this, or maybe even a smaller faction that don't know this movie exists.
Yeah, I think that's extremely likely just because it's very much in the shadow of the show. Like I didn't even know it was a movie like at first for the
Mhm.
longest time.
All right.
But yeah,
Well, are you
ready to
ready
get
to
into it.
watch this and see what it's all about?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let's see.
All right. In three, two, one, play. Do you think having our expectations so far into the ground will help this movie?
I don't have them super far in the ground, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out.
See,
So,
I'm going in with some pretty low expectations because I've heard Whedon say that like everything about this is not the way he envisioned.
well, yeah, this is very compromised. I think he had a disagreement with the director on how this was supposed to be handled. We're getting some flashbacks here.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. In the show, they just explain this whole deal with the Watcher.
Well, not only that, but they mentioned that the Slayer has a mark. As far as I
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
that is never in the show.
Yeah, I don't remember it from what I watched.
That was a fun transition.
Yeah.
Okay, this may not be fair to the actress, but I'm sorry, it's not Buffy. Like,
I think everyone's just used to Sarah Michelle Gellar at this point. So it's hard going back to this and just seeing whoever Christy Swanson is. Like, what has she been in since this movie?
Donald Sutherland,
Oh, and Pee
Paul
Wee's in
Rubens.
this?
I believe he's the big bad.
Oh, that's gonna be weird to watch.
Don't quote me on that because I may be wrong.
He can't beat his greatest role of the Penguin's dad.
Okay, so I will say this right away. I hate this song.
I can't stand it already. But it's not the type of music I would listen to anyway.
Me neither. David Arquette. It is insane how many famous people are in this movie.
Yeah, and just how forgotten it is too. But you got Donald Sutherland and Paul Rubens, like
Rutger
it's a
Hauer.
yeah, it's crazy. Oh, and Stephen Root is also in this.
This is fun though because it's an episode we skipped, and I kind of regret that we skipped it. But the third episode of season 1 is a cheerleading episode
Uh-huh.
with a witch, and it's pretty fun.
Okay, yeah, because she's not a cheerleader at all in the show,
Mm-mm.
or at least from the ones I've seen.
So the way that the show plays it is this movie happened. Things
Yeah,
are maybe a little bit different, but the show is after this movie.
yeah, I remember there were some references to like very vague stuff that's happened in this movie in season one.
There is a comic which is like the Buffy origin that is supposed to be closer to Whedon's original script that I would love to read.
Okay, yeah, that would be interesting to see.
So when you asked me what year this came out, I just had this thought. This movie's as old as I am. I was
Oh,
also born
really?
in 1992.
Then it should be a pretty good movie. Or pretty bad. I don't know. A lot of bad movies came out the year I was born. I'm not familiar with this director at all.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because they made Buffy the Vampire Slayer the movie. Oh, already some riveting dialogue. And that's Hilary Swank.
I would love to see if she's ever talked about this movie.
Probably mentioning it in passing. I don't know.
It's just fascinating to me that like she played this character and then somebody else came out and just made it their own.
Yeah, and like we said before, there's a few famous people attached to this movie, and then this isn't even the thing in this franchise that got big and famous.
Yeah. It's the one with at the time a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman.
Now what's interesting, I don't know if you remember this, but in the season 2 finale of Buffy, we get a little look at her life during this era, and Sarah Michelle Gellar plays it expertly.
Oh yeah, I do remember that a little bit.
Why does he look like a homeless man?
Because it's creepy. You don't know if you're supposed to trust him, but obviously we will trust him because he's the Watcher.
Ah, yes, the movie going experience. It's so sacred.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some not great movie going experiences. Hate it when people talk during the movie.
Oh my god. It's Dewey from Scream.
Oh, you mean Doofy from Scary Movie?
No, that's a different guy.
That's the better movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so you know how Buffy the show is like so 90s it hurts? This
Yeah.
is so 80s it hurts.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that vibe so far. Very early, very late 80s, early 90s here. Well, and how long after this movie did the show start?
The show is 97, so it's about 5
97.
years.
Okay. Yeah, and it is pretty 90s. But I always think of it being like a more of a late 90s thing.
Well, I mean, the 90s as we think of them are the late 90s.
Right. Yeah. Oh no, this movie's canceled.
Can I borrow her? Oh my
Can I
god.
borrow her? Oh, are we gonna see Seth Green, the werewolf?
Oh yeah, Seth Green is in this.
Oh, but he's a different character, right?
Yeah. That's so weird. What is with
See,
that
I was
dude's
just
like
joking.
unibrow?
Oh god, yeah, his eyebrows. No, but I was just joking because he's a werewolf in the show.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
What is that? I'm interested to see what the vampires look like in this.
I'm pretty sure that's what that guy was. That was Paul
Does he
Rubens.
not? Oh, I didn't even recognize him. Do they not do the same like kind of makeup that they have in the show?
We'll see. I just assumed that was a vampire.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was Paul Rubens. Oh, it's a character we'll never see again.
Oh.
Did they mention him at all in the show?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I don't
Unless
remember any.
unless because in that flashback episode she's talking, or that bit in season two's finale where we flash back to this era of Buffy.
Yeah.
She mentions a boy that she's hoping will ask her out to prom. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just what the vampires look like. How lame.
That's really lame. What
Uh,
is...
oh,
Okay.
she must be the Slayer from. It is
Oh
kind
yeah.
of interesting though that this movie does flashbacks, because that's something they do quite a bit in Angel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they did that a lot in Angel's like episodes in Buffy where they show his backstory.
Although this looks like it was made for $2.
Yeah. I mean, it's very TV budget in the show as well.
Yeah, but I think it's the way it's shot in the show. It makes it look more real. That just looked
Yeah.
fake.
Well, and Whedon talked about how he got better at filmmaking with that show too.
Yeah, he very much
So
said
it
that was
makes
putting
sense.
himself through film school. Okay, so I have a prediction because this is
Oh
Paul
my god.
Rubens.
Yeah, it is.
His master is going to be Rutger Hauer.
Okay, and then he'll be the big bad.
That is my prediction.
Okay, I think you're right about that. Because I think Rutger Hauer is a lot more menacing than Paul Rubens, just inherently.
I don't know if I can take anybody seriously with that makeup.
And that goatee. Gross. I have to say, I am kind of missing the supporting cast of the show.
Mm-hmm.
There's Willow and Xander and all that.
This Buffy, I mean, maybe it'll change when she becomes the Slayer, but she's got like no gravitas to her. I don't know.
No,
This
she just
Buffy
kind of
just seems like
strikes me
some
as like an
girl.
airhead. Or yeah, just some girl. But I don't know. If strikes me as kind of a different character.
Well, and obviously Sarah Michelle Gellar's playing her at a different point in her life, and
Right.
you know, but so I'll see how we get to when we get to like the when she becomes a vampire slayer. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she's gotten lost in her own movie already.
Yeah, we're focusing a lot on the the mythology and the backstory behind vampires and slayers,
You can tell
not so
Whedon
much on the
had like an
character.
idea.
Right. They just mishandled it in the direction.
That dude looked like he dyed his hair with Kool-Aid.
Yeah. This is definitely supposed to be like the club that they go to a lot in the show. Like you can tell Whedon expanded more on the ideas he had for this movie in the show.
I don't know if you've watched it, but back when on the channel we both watched Geek Evolution, Cap and Eric did a he made me watch on this video, and Eric was like, the main thing
On
I
this movie,
noticed
yeah,
on this movie, sorry,
yeah.
on the main thing he noticed was every line delivery that actress for Buffy gives is wrong because he can hear Sarah Michelle Gellar delivering it. And it's so much better. I'm starting to agree with him.
Yeah, I actually never watched that review, but I might go ahead and watch that after this because this is like I don't know anything about this movie. This is my first time watching it.
Hey, there's that's Luke Evans or not Luke Evans, Luke Perry.
It'd be weird if Luke Evans was in this movie.
That's a Whedon line.
Yep. Yeah, there is a bit of Whedon in here, but I can tell that this isn't something he would have done this differently, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that was a scene.
That okay. So I have a theory. Pike is her love interest in this movie.
Oh no.
Because I'm pretty sure if you look at the thumbnail I made for this, that's the Blu-ray cover.
Oh yeah, he's on.
He's on it.
Yeah.
She definitely traded up in the show.
Hmm. No, Pike is better than Angel.
That just wounded me in the soul. It made me yawn.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no. This movie's canceled again.
I thought he like fell off the ledge.
Yeah. That was a short fall for how tall it was. Oh no, it's Pee Wee.
I just is he supposed to be goofy? Like
I think he's supposed to be scary, and he's not.
well, Luke Perry's gone.
Yeah, by Luke Perry. Donald Sutherland kind of reminds me of the Fourth Doctor a little bit for some reason with his hat.
I can see it. I was thinking the War Doctor.
Oh yeah, true, with his coat.
That's also a Whedon line.
Yeah, definitely.
That screams like early Cordelia. Which makes sense because one of the things I don't know if you picked up on this in the condensed version we've been watching, but Cordelia in the early seasons is very much the life Buffy could have had if she'd not been the Slayer.
Yeah, I guess where she was like more the popular girl instead of like an outcast that she becomes in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Ah, a weird old man. Yeah, I mean, Donald Sutherland's okay, but I much prefer Giles so far.
Mhm. Now it is canon, I believe, that she'd had a watcher before Giles.
Hmm.
No, it is canon because you see him in the show, and he's played by somebody that looks like Wilford Brimley. Uh,
Oh no.
but he got killed when and that's part of why she moved to
Oh no.
Sunnydale.
Yeah, it's definitely more of an upgrade than a downgrade. To dig graves. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of this dialogue does still feel pretty weird. This movie's not awful so far. It's just you can
It's
tell that it's the
delivered
shows
wrong.
the show they expanded on it a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to the show, but like every line she's delivering just sounds wrong to me.
Yeah, I definitely see what Eric was talking about. Like should be Sarah Michelle Gellar that we're watching.
That is cool though. We keep the Slayer dreams are always prophetic in some way.
Yeah, we definitely do that a lot more in the show
Yeah,
than
here it
usual.
seems to be more she's living past lives,
Yeah.
which
Well, you
is
can
dumb
see,
because the Slayers aren't reincarnated.
yeah, she's the Avatar. No, yeah, that doesn't make sense because obviously you have Kendra and Faith in the show.
You know, with the Boom Comics doing the multiverse, since they've already wrote the TV
Oh
show, and
no.
I would love to see them pull this into it. Like it'd be a total
Yeah,
like shit show, but I'd at least be curious.
the Buffyverse.
Oh, that's what the well, I mean, that's what people call it. It's the Buffyverse. It's
I
been
don't
that
know.
way since the
Just like
'90s.
everything, everything's a multiverse now. It's like, what are we doing?
If I had to put it on a scale, No Way Home is done almost perfectly right. The Buffy multiverse is everything done wrong.
That's the exact opposite.
We'll see if the Flash replaces that, but
The Flash could be a lot worse.
at
We'll
least
see.
like Spider-Man, at least it's about Spider-Man. It's a love letter to Spider-Man on film.
Well, you don't want to see a Batman team in a Flash movie?
I want to see half of that.
I'd rather them just make a Flash movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is fun. Little graveyard hangout.
Graveyard digging. Yeah, definitely sets the mood of the movie with the graveyard.
I know Donald Sutherland's a big actor, but I'm curious because I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. What's he been in that's really big?
Um,
Why are you shooting it like that?
that
What
was
is with
weird.
all the zoom ins?
You gotta
Oh
see
my
their
god.
reactions.
Did you see that vampire shoot out of the ground?
Yeah,
It was
that's
clearly
how it
on
works.
wires.
Oh, here comes another one. Um,
Why
what
are
is this,
they
a zombie movie?
why are they just deadites?
They're just zombies. Like, how are they vampires?
Because they want your blood, not your brains.
Oh, they don't also they also don't burst into dust in this one.
No.
I guess that was a show thing. But yeah, Donald Sutherland's been in a lot of stuff. He was in that horror movie Don't Look Now, and I want to say he was in an Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie. I don't know. He's been in quite a bit.
Why did they give him elf ears?
That's just his ears.
No, look. They've put prosthetics on it.
Oh, actually, yeah, they are kind of pointy. Oh no, he's flying.
I think you mean he's on wires.
No. Where do you see the wires? I don't see wires. Yeah, he's like swinging back and forth. You'll be dead.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, so out of curiosity, since we're in a lull point,
Yeah.
so the director of this is best known for this.
Yeah.
She actually found the screenplay of Whedon's for this,
Okay.
and served as an executive producer on the TV series. So basically, it was like, "Oh, you made the movie, we'll give
Oh,
you credit." But
okay.
it was reported that she's involved with the reboot development if they ever actually do reboot the show.
Oh. Well, I mean, I doubt they're gonna make it at all like this movie, since most people know the show. But
Oh,
that's strange that she directed this and now she's involved with the franchise still to this day.
what's really interesting though is she also has worked closely with Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
she
Yeah, the South
produced
Park guys.
she produced Orgasmo and
Really?
localized and distributed South Park in Japan.
Oh, weird. I did not know that at all. Uh-oh. Uh, get up,
Um,
Buffy.
how do you not notice that?
How do you not be like, oh, there's a person behind me? Are you serious?
So it is
That was
also
just
important to
weird.
notice that this movie was not a flop. I had a 7 million budget and made
Oh,
about 16 million.
I thought it was a flop.
It was a
Weird.
critical flop, I think. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's only got a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, as much as that matters.
Yeah, it's I mean, no, Rotten Tomatoes tells me what movies are good.
Oh,
Oh no.
I am here for Rutger Howard hamming it the fuck up.
Yeah, Roy Batty's here.
Yeah, so apparently what the big difference is Whedon's script was like really dark in places.
Hmm.
America and so like they took out any like darkness to make it a lighthearted film.
Okay. And obviously Whedon has lightheartedness in this stuff, but maybe
It's
it
the
shouldn't be just a
balance.
comedy. Yeah, you have to balance the horror and the comedy equally.
Yeah, that's what apparently they removed a lot of his jokes and took the darker elements out. Uh so he just like walked off set. It's like fuck this.
Okay.
And apparently Donald Sutherland was incredibly difficult to work with.
That doesn't really surprise me.
Apparently he liked to improvise a lot, and the director just let him do whatever he want because he was the most high profile actor in the
Oh
movie.
yeah. It's probably like a Jim Carrey thing, but not as obnoxious.
Probably. And I'm normally all fine for improv, but with someone like Whedon, whose strength is in his dialogue,
Yeah.
you improv and then your character's all over the place.
Right.
That looked fake.
Yeah. That was probably reversed or something.
That had to be.
I'd have to say if you understand your character enough, that's when you should improv. Or else you're just doing whatever you want besides what the script
Chris
says.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. He's the best Thor, I tell you. Whoa, that was close. Oh shit. Really? This is where she starts to get stronger.
Well, and Whedon doesn't really figure out how strong a Slayer really is until probably around season 5 of Buffy.
Oh yeah.
Season 3 is where it starts to really form. Because like in season 1,
Right.
she had trouble with doors, but in like season 3, she's like
They're going
Spider
through
Man.
walls and stuff.
Yeah.
And like obviously Slayers fight each other in that season.
Hmm.
It's like they do power them up more.
But I've always also like thrown that in with that as she gets older, she gets stronger.
That makes sense.
Oh, so I know this is a problem with the show, but this Buffy does not look like she's in high school.
No. Well, it's the Spider-Man thing, you know, where they just hire older actors to play younger characters.
Mm-hmm. I am not. I do have to say, despite me some of my complaining, I'm not hating this.
No, it's all right. I don't know if I'd ever watch this movie again, but I'm not having a terrible time. You
This is
know?
one of those movies I'd watch maybe every 3 or 4 years out of curiosity or show
Yeah.
someone. Donald
And
Sutherland is pretty decent so far. He's
yeah,
probably
and
the
you'd
best
only
thing about
seen
this.
this. You've seen this once before.
Once, way back on like bootleg VHS tape.
Oh,
None of this is stuck with me. Why does he have to teach her where the heart is? She's in high school.
he doesn't know how to go for the heart.
Go for his heart.
First, we attack his heart.
You know, Buffy is something of a scientist herself.
Oh God. Oh, we can't talk. We can't. Yeah, we can't say anything about that movie.
Hey, I'm
I mean,
just quoting Spider-Man from 2002. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, never mind. Oh my God, I hate this principal.
He's no Principal Snyder, I'll give you that.
Principal Snyder, Principal Quark.
No, it's
This
Principal
character.
Snyder.
No, but his best role is Quark.
Do you think this principal also gets eaten by a giant CGI snake?
I hope so. I don't think they have the budget for a giant snake in this movie.
That's why I hope they try.
Yes, it'll look bad.
What's kind of fun is so this takes place in LA, uh,
Yeah,
and that's where Angel obviously the show will end up taking place.
yeah. The City of Angels.
Do you get it?
No, no.
Oh. So I finished the Angel reboot volume 1, and it's very odd because they keep the flashback thing, but there is no reference whatsoever to Darla. And it's so
That is really
strange.
strange. Well, it is a full-on reboot, right?
Hmm.
So I don't know.
But they brought
I get
everybody
that they're
else
trying to
back:
do something
Spike,
different.
Drusilla, Angel. But they're like, nah, fuck Darla. Now she looks like a homeless person.
Yeah, that's a running theme, just homelessness.
Lady, you were not Sarah Michelle Gellar in the musical episode. Stop singing.
She gets singing lessons. It's canon. She'll learn how to sing better.
I cannot wait till we get to that episode.
Oh yeah, I know that's a fan favorite.
That also might be fun to do a commentary on. That
This
didn't even
guy's
hit him
not
in the
Angel.
heart.
What has this actress done since this movie?
Let's take a look.
Because I don't know her at all. I'm not familiar with her at all.
Uh, Dude, where's my car?
Oh. Yeah, that era of comedy. 90s.
Excuse me, that was 2000.
Oh, whatever. Same thing.
She's in Pretty in Pink and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, she's in Ferris Bueller. Okay. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Me neither, but she's Simone Adamson.
Okay.
Oh, but don't worry. Recently, by recently I mean 2014, she played in Beethoven's Treasure Tale.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It is the
Oh, Beethoven, the like dog.
yes.
Okay. I didn't even know they were still making movies.
Uh Neither did I, but it doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. It just links to the Beethoven franchise.
That's like how there's like 1,000 Land Before Time sequels. There's like way
I
too many.
kept up with those religiously for a long time.
I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 Land Before Time
Oh, I
movies.
used to have. I think I had the first 9 or 10 on VHS tape.
I watched the first movie a lot, but I didn't watch it like hardly any of the sequels.
That first movie is the only one you need to watch.
Yeah, no, that's a great movie from what I
Okay,
remember.
on a meta level, this is fun. Her last credit is in the 2019 show SEAL Team,
Oh yeah.
which, if I'm thinking correctly, guess who's the lead in SEAL Team?
Uh,
David Boreanaz.
I was just about to say the guy that plays Angel.
That's kind of
That's
fun on a meta level.
yeah. It's like when you watch American Psycho and you realize that Batman kills the Joker in that movie.
And when you're in 2010 and making memes.
Yeah. Merrick actually made a joke.
Oh, apparently, Alexis Arquette is in this at some point, unless we missed him.
Oh, weird.
Ricky Lake is in this.
Who's that?
She was she was a talk show host in the early 90s.
Okay. Yeah. Can't
It
say the
was
name's familiar.
it was one of those like discount Jerry Springer shows.
Oh, okay. Stuff like the Maury Provich and stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody had to have one. But Alexis Arquette, if you remember, is the goth guy that gets killed by Chucky in Bride of Chucky at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Oh no, don't kill Paul Rubens. He's really holding on.
You can tell that they made this a much lighter tone movie.
Yeah, yeah, it's for sure. This is much goofier than anything in the show. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to say he's one of the weakest aspects of this movie so far.
Well, because he hasn't done anything. He just pops up.
He just makes a goofy face and goes awry.
Yeah. So I mentioned there's a comic that kind of combines the movie that we got with the original script. And when Whedon wrote the
Yeah.
show, he wrote the show as if his original script was canon. And I just found this was
Okay.
funny. He was like, "Yeah, I've got a few issues, but it can pretty much be accepted as canonical." They did a cool
Yeah.
job of combining the movie with the series that was nice, and using the series Merrick and not a certain other thespian who shall remain hated. So apparently, he really hates Donald Sutherland.
Oh, I mean, if he was not even like going by the script, I can understand that completely. You know, and a lot of the Whedon dialogue in this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's just not consistent, and these actors don't know how to deliver Whedon dialogue.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. He's looking little bit like Han Solo right now with his vest.
That dude just looks like they smothered white like lotion on him.
Well, yeah, that's what vampires look like.
Okay, so in this version, because the vampires don't turn to dust, What happens to the bodies? Does Los Angeles think there's just somebody running around like staking
Just
people?
murdering people. Yeah. Maybe
It,
they dust just at a slower rate. They like decay over time.
they dust it though. We didn't have the budget for graphics.
Yeah. They're dead. Just don't worry about it.
Think about it. We're moving on.
Don't ask questions.
Now that Disney has this, I dread the day we get the reboot, but I know it's gonna happen.
I was just gonna say this is technically a Disney movie,
Yep.
along with the show. Like Fox has the show too.
I'm surprised this is not on Hulu.
Yeah, I mean maybe they'll put it on either Hulu or Disney Plus sometime.
Well, I say that because the show is on Hulu.
Yeah, but it's also on Amazon Prime. It's like on other streaming services. But I
Yeah.
think maybe further on down the line it could exclusively be on Hulu.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for them to announce a fucking like box set. The only thing we've gotten is Boom is doing an oversized like anniversary issue for the 25th anniversary.
That's it.
That's all we've got. Oh, and that young adult novel.
Yeah, Disney should do a proper remaster for the movie
Warner
and the
Brothers
show.
did it. Warner Brothers did it for Smallville.
Yeah, recently too, they had the Blu-ray set come out.
I want that so bad.
It looks pretty cool.
Maybe once
I'd
I
be
move.
excited for that if I had watched any Smallville.
You gotta watch some Smallville, dude.
I
It's not as
just,
good as Buffy, but it's got hands down the best live action Lex Luthor.
yeah, I mean, I like Superman, but I don't know. That show looks pretty cheesy.
I mean, it is. It is what it is, but
No, yeah, I definitely understand it's a product of its time, and it was definitely informed a lot by Buffy.
it's also a product of the station it was on.
Oh yeah, with the CW.
But if you like Spider Man 2, it's no worse than Spider Man 2.
Oh, okay.
Same writers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was Smallville writers. Well, and a lot of what I love about Spider-Man 2 is also Raimi. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. There's definitely a romance between those two. But here's the best actor in the movie.
Why does he look like Tom Savini to me?
I don't know.
Not Rutger Howard, Paul Rubens. With the
Paul
getup they've got him
Rubens.
in, he looks like Tom Savini.
It's probably the goatee you're thinking of.
Probably. You didn't get the memo?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he's in Batman Begins. Oh my god! Don't eat that cat, you evil person.
That might be the darkest thing in this movie so far.
Yeah, you never kill animals. That always makes me hate the movie. No. Whoa. Yeah, she just got a lot stronger.
Ew.
My thing,
Nobody talks like that. What?
my property. Yeah, this movie is once again canceled.
Still not as canceled as many times as you.
Hey, nobody's gonna get that joke. Oh shit. Is that the
All right,
Atlanta
let's see
United
how many
sequel?
let's see how many cameos we can spot in this basketball scene.
Uh, how many cameos you can spot?
Why? What his ears?
Being a vampire makes you an elf. I don't know. They're closely related to.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Is this what cheerleading is like? This is dumb.
I know. Yeah, that's what they say.
Your personhood? What?
Your personhood.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He's talking some spiritual mumbo jumbo here. Oh, so being a vampire is gonna make him a better basketball player. It's like Teen Wolf.
Hey, it's Ben Affleck.
Oh my god, it is Ben Affleck. I was gonna say.
Confused. Why do they want him out of the? What rules did he break?
I don't know. Is it because I don't know? He didn't seem like he was being that violent.
So I did read here. I'm not going to count this as a spoiler, but
Yeah.
in Whedon's cut, of course, they mentioned the show. She burns down the gym. Apparently, they cut that from this movie.
Oh.
They thought it was too dark.
Whoa. It's definitely a product of the '90s.
Oh my god. She does not look like she's really riding that bike.
Nope. That's a different person.
Okay, I was with it so far, but honestly, at this point, I feel like I'm waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, it's losing a little bit of pace. But now we're on like a vampire motorcycle chase. Like, okay.
That doesn't look great.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like they were alluding to something more
Okay,
exciting.
so this is partially informed by my view, the video that I watched from Geekvolution. But
Okay.
Eric mentions that one of the things they have in this movie they leave out of the show is apparently her sensing vampires is tied to her period. And
Oh,
I only bring that up because I noticed. Did you notice where she was kind of like holding her stomach, like she was in pain?
yeah. Okay, yeah.
What
That's
the
what that
fuck?
is. Okay. Whedon is not a good feminist, as has been proven
That looked
many times.
ADR'd.
Yeah, that was.
That was fun. And now you're a coat rack.
Yeah.
I do not buy for a second that she can fight in those clothes.
No, me neither. But you gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit. An exchange of butts. I'm glad that didn't last too long.
I just can't stop thinking about the period vampire tracker.
That's really weird. Thanks a lot, Whedon. You love killing women.
Oh. Ew. She's got to be what, like 17 in this?
Yeah. Very
Well,
young
no, even
age.
younger than this, unless they changed the age in the show. She's
Yeah.
got to be like a freshman.
Well, how old is she supposed to be in season 1?
I don't know, because there's that famous continuity error where they show her record like shot to shot, and the birthday changes.
Okay.
But she is a sophomore in season 1 because she's a junior in season 2 and a senior in
Mhm.
3. But to
Okay.
be fair, they could have made her younger than she was in the movie to do the high school thing.
Right. Yeah, because you want to have it still be a teen drama set in high school. I'm glad we're seeing more of Rutger Hauer now. His name is Lothos.
I've been saying it the whole time.
I gotta turn my volume up.
So apparently, in Whedon's original script, Merrick was supposed to kill himself.
Why?
It doesn't say. I
Yeah,
would
I mean, I don't know. I don't
assume.
know what the context would be where he just kills himself like that.
I would assume it's if he like was turning into a vampire or something.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
So he's taught her exactly nothing over
He's
the
trained her to
course.
fight. He's trained her to fight. That's about it. Other than that, he's kind of a dick. Do you feel sad that he's dying right now?
Dude, I'm bawling my fucking eyes out.
I can see. Rest in peace. Oh no, Merrick. Oh no, we're gonna. You gotta go after Rutger Hauer. We're spending
I
more
can
time.
see the elements here that he would explore in the show. Because this is her Uncle Ben
Yeah,
moment, right?
this is her. Yeah, I can kind of see that. This is the. She hasn't experienced any huge tragedy like this in the movie. So
It's also weird to see like her mom is not like barely present in this
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Like I was waiting for her mom to show up, and she hasn't yet.
She's credited. It's Candy Clark,
Oh, okay.
but she doesn't even have a name. It's just Buffy's mom.
I don't remember seeing her at all so far. So
But it's funny if you hover over the Wikipedia link for Buffy's mom, it just shows Joyce from the show.
well, yeah, because that's who most people know is Buffy's mom.
Oh, wait, what? Is she listed in the 90s one? 19. So the one that plays Buffy's mom is
Yeah.
credited for 2 episodes of the Twin Peaks revival as Doris Truman.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think she's the like Harry the sheriff's brother's wife or something. Or maybe she's not. She's probably a different character.
No, yeah, she is the sheriff's
The other
brother's wife.
the other Sheriff Truman.
The one whose son committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, she plays Buffy's mom. See, now
Weird.
Connor has to watch this.
Yeah, because it's got a Twin Peaks actor.
Apparently, she was also in American Graffiti.
Oh yeah, I still have to see that.
Nee.
I've seen George Lucas's other the THX
But her
and
best film is Amityville 3D.
oh no.
This looks like a Power Ranger set.
Looks like a school gymnasium.
No, it okay. I know you haven't seen a lot of Power Rangers, but
Yeah.
with the
I
like
don't-
flower thing they're going, it kind of reminds me of the juice bar that all the Power Rangers hang out with it at in the original show.
I'd have to see it side by side, I think.
I'm gonna at Connor after this commentary is over and tell him now he has to watch the Buffy movie.
You have to watch a Buffy movie because the Twin Peaks actor is there. This does feel very 80s right now. Obviously because it's the early 90s. Why don't you comprende?
So this is a superhero movie, right?
Yeah, she's saying no to responsibility right now,
Mhm.
and she's got to take responsibility. It's like that thing Uncle Ben said.
No, I think Uncle Ben
The
was
chosen
like.
guy.
I think Uncle Ben was like, with great power comes great money and bitches.
Okay. All right.
No, I like the version that the Amazing Spider-Man goes with. It's a little overspoken, but
Yeah. At
I
least
just
that
like
movie has an Uncle Ben.
I just like that movie's version of Uncle Ben a lot.
The casting for Uncle Ben and Aunt May is perfect. Martin Sheen and Sally Field, they're great
I
in the
think all
Amazing.
of the casting in those movies is perfect.
Oh yeah, I mean Andrew Garfield's great as Spider-Man.
He's the best Spider-Man.
I mean he's good, but he's no Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is getting there, especially after this last.
Uh-huh. But no, this is absolutely a superhero movie.
Isn't it fascinating that this is in that point? Like this is after '89, but before Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in that little section before like early 2000s, with Blade where you get stuff like Daredevil and obviously the early Spider-Man movies.
Sounds like REM.
It's probably REM. I don't listen to enough REM, so I don't know.
They've got like 2 or 3 songs that I like.
I mean, I probably know a lot of their hits.
All 2 of them.
This is a very 80s dance.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, contrary to what someone else believes, I did not grow up in the 80s, so I never saw this movie.
I should have asked him if he's seen this.
You can ask him later. Uh,
What was that line delivery? No.
no. That guy kind of looked like Matthew Lillard. Oh, all of her friends hate her now. That's why you got to be the Slayer. That's not how you handle that.
I like this song.
All
Oh, wait,
right.
this is not what I thought it was. That
Did
guitar
you
riff
think it
sounded like
was?
something else.
I thought it was more REM.
I did too. This is going to be the third act set piece, I bet you.
Yeah, I was gonna say this feels like a pretty good place for third act finale.
I am going to have to buy this movie at some point. I want to get uh I want to collect all the show and the comics and everything on physical media. That's why I'm holding out for that Blu-ray set, because it's going to be exactly like the fucking RoboCop thing. I bought the
Oh yeah,
Blu-ray, and then they announced the 4K, so now I have to upgrade.
that's why I've held out on getting the Blu-ray of that,
It makes
the
me
Arrow
sad though
version.
that we'll probably never get RoboCop 2 on 4K unless
Hey,
like
you never know.
Lionsgate puts it out. I don't need
Arrow
3 on
might do it.
4K, but I need RoboCop 2 on 4K.
They might have. I mean, Arrow might put it out on 4K. Who knows?
If anybody does it, I imagine to be Shout Factory,
Okay.
because they did
Yeah,
the
because
Blu-ray.
yeah, they did 2 and 3, I think.
I don't care about 3, but I love me some RoboCop 2.
Yeah, I'm fine having RoboCop 2 on Blu-ray, even though I like that movie. But I don't
I want
really
to
need
see
3 at all.
I want to see RoboCane in 4K, man, swinging RoboCop around like he's a toy.
It's fair enough. I don't need to see stupid 10-year-old mob boss in 4K.
Can't shoot a kid, can you, fucker? I've seen that movie way too many
You
times.
see how interesting the scene is where we're just talking about RoboCop instead?
Is that Pike? I can't even tell.
That's Pike, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he looks different.
He cleaned himself up.
She moved on fast.
Yeah. And then she'll
Hey,
move on to Angel really fast.
hey, remember in the show when she killed Angel and felt bad about it for like 6 episodes?
Yes. Until like he
Came
was
back.
alive again. You know. Don't watch this if you haven't seen the show.
The show's 25 years old. If you haven't seen it by now, you're lost. Is
That'll.
somebody kidding? What?
It's somebody kidding.
That looks familiar.
His acting's not good. I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, maybe I don't know who that is. From a distance, he looks a little bit like Johnny Depp.
Oh, I didn't really see Johnny Depp.
Once he got closer, I didn't see it as much.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Whedon joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That principal's fucking stupid.
I hate this principal. Hopefully they kill him.
Oh, Hilary Swank is in this movie.
But yeah, I thought we already pointed her out.
Did we?
Yeah, I pointed her out at the beginning.
Did we point out that Thomas Jane is in this movie somewhere?
I didn't notice him, so I don't think we did.
Oh. He plays Zeph. I missed whoever Zeph is. But
I
he's
have no
credited.
idea who Seth is.
This is so early in his career, he's credited as Tom Jane.
Oh yeah, Tom Jane. They call him Tom Jane in that one Arrested Development episode he's in.
Oh. Have you ever seen The Mist?
I haven't. I want to though,
Oh my god.
because it's Frank Darabont.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I know. I've heard great things about it. I want to see the black and white version that they did, because I hear that's like a pretty cool way to watch the movie, because it's like kind of old horror in that way.
The vampire just like turned to the camera and winked.
I didn't even notice that.
Where'd you get a steak from?
Reasons. Don't think about it.
Don't say it, don't think it.
It's the Buffy movie. Don't think about it.
That line would have been 10 times better from Sarah Michelle Gellar. Obviously, not to shit on that actor, she's fine, but this Buffy has no, like, presence. There's so much pink.
It was a
Okay.
stylistic choice.
Now this is just a zombie movie.
Yeah.
They're trapped in a fucking room with things trying to get in. Oh.
This is an okay final battle. Everything about this movie is just kind of okay.
Better than I thought it would be, but I had my expectations on the
Yeah,
floor.
I was half expecting it to be terrible and to like riff it, but that's not really what's happened so far.
Yeah, nothing in this movie is really riffable other than the vampires.
Yeah. No, there's like a much more distinct look and design for the vampires in the show. Oh. Just kill Paul Rubens already. I'm sick of seeing him.
This is some pretty lame choreography.
Yeah, and it's also shot really close, so you can barely see what's happening. Oh, violin.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro, at first I thought he was going to start playing the X-Men theme. It's got a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, a little bit of the 90s theme. Is she?
What is happening?
Just die already. Did, did is he mocking her or is he actually dying?
I can't tell. Why is it still going?
Yeah, that was not funny at all. I mean, not in the way they thought it would be funny.
I love how that went on for like a minute and a half and then he just fell over.
It's like a Family Guy joke. They just run it into the ground. Not the other master from the show.
What the hell? Where'd you get holy water? Why is there a
Same
vampire DJ?
same place they got the steak. No.
What a shocking experience.
He should have turned into a skeleton like in Home Alone 2.
I think Home Alone 2 might actually be better than this movie.
Uh,
Home Alone 2 is at least funny towards the end.
yeah,
This is
sure.
just kind of bland.
I don't care for any of the Home Alone movies,
Well,
but
that's because you're wrong. The
I'd say
first
they're
three are
better.
good.
The first two are better than this.
Third's pretty good.
I don't care for the third one. Then I don't think anyone will defend 4, 5, and 6.
That is not true. We both know someone who will.
Okay, other than that one person. Oh, here's Rutger Hauer hamming it up right now.
He is the best thing about this movie so far.
Oh, he's so good. Please. Oh God.
Again, that's a line that we would have written for the show. That
And
looks
Sarah Michelle
terrible.
Gellar would have
Nailed.
delivered it. Yeah, she would have killed it.
Why is this
Yeah.
principal still going?
It's funny that he's giving detention after a bunch of people got murdered. He just pushed Hillary Swank.
Was that
And
her?
yeah, that's Hillary Swank.
I think the only thing I've seen her in is The Hunt.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the hunt.
Yeah. It's an alright movie.
That looked really silly.
I mean it's
Oh,
a
he's got a katana?
it's a comedy.
Yeah. I guess I'd have to see it to see how it's done.
It's got some really good concepts, but in typical Lindelof fashion, it never quite lands everything.
Oh, I forgot that was Lindelof. His Watchmen series was alright.
See, I hear either it's the best thing ever or it sucks.
It's neither. It's right in the middle. there's
Ah,
some
trust
good
me.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh my
very good
god,
in
this really is an episode of Power Rangers.
that. Oh god, are they gonna duel with a flag?
What's that?
Yeah, now that he's getting more to do, this is getting more entertaining.
It is, but this choreography still sucks.
Oh, of course.
I haven't even noticed Seth Green in this yet.
No, I think he might have been one of the vampires that came in earlier.
Mhm.
Because I thought I saw one that looked a little bit like him, but
That's entirely possible.
yeah, could have just been someone else.
Oh, that reminds me not to talk shop while we're doing a commentary. But we got to
Yeah,
do Ghostbusters too soon.
we got to do Ghostbusters too. Yeah, for the New Year's season, because that's a
Yeah.
great New Year's movie.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
This is the first non-Ghostbusters related video I'm on, and you want to talk about Ghostbusters?
Well, I mean, the first episode was back when we were doing 2 and 1, so technically we're also there for
True.
Shaun of the Dead. Don't worry, folks. We'll have the great Torgo on for more content.
I will be here for Ghostbusters 2 to defend that movie because most
Crappy
people don't
movie.
like it for some reason. It's a good movie.
You know what's better than Ghostbusters 2?
Don't say Ghostbusters 2016.
Home Alone, you moron.
Home Alone is not better than
It is
Ghostbusters 2.
absolutely.
I don't care if that's a hot take. I will defend that movie. Yeah, Rutger Hauer's death was pretty unceremonious in this movie.
Wait, he died?
Yeah,
I,
she stabbed him in the heart
oh,
and then like he fell over.
I looked away for a second, completely missed it.
No, yeah, it's the movie's over now.
Well, shit.
Yeah, these two are definitely going to be a couple
Until the show reboot.
until yeah.
You know, this isn't even the worst movie I've watched this week, though.
Oh, what was?
The Matrix 4.
No, The Matrix 4 is better than this.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, The Matrix 4
That
is
movie
alright.
sucks.
No, The Matrix 4 is pretty good. Well, maybe it's not pretty good. It's okay. It's just okay. Oh no. I don't really buy this romance, but okay. Oh, the movie's over.
The first credit is.
Is Buffy's mom. Wait a minute. But it's like it shows up before the rest of the cast. That's weird. It's like it's a separate credit.
It's like, did we forgot at the beginning?
Yeah. I don't even know where Buffy's mom is in this movie. It's like I wasn't even watching it.
Well, Noah, overall, what'd you think?
It's alright. I'd rather rewatch the show.
It does
I
make
don't
me
think I'm
wanna.
ever gonna watch this movie again.
It does make me at one point to want to watch the movie and then watch the pilot.
Oh yeah, the original pilot.
Well,
Well,
this I think went pretty well. Oh, I gotta take this stupid thing out of my ear.
it went well enough, as well as it could have gone. But we're getting some funny scenes with
Oh,
with the high school.
I took the earbud out. It's starting to hurt my ear.
Oh, okay, that
Uh,
makes sense.
but yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We will be doing more commentaries eventually,
Hopefully on better movies.
or better episodes of the TV show.
True.
But yeah, Torgo, thanks for doing this with me. This was completely self-indulgent. I just wanted an excuse to
Yeah.
rewatch the movie.
Yeah, we just had this idea just on a whim. I think it was when we were watching Buffy one night.
Yeah.
Just thought it
Um,
would be, and it was just as good of an idea. No, it turned out to be a terrible idea, but
oh.
no.
But we're gonna get out of here. So thank you guys for hanging out. I will get an edited version to cut out all the crap we had at the beginning out sometime this week. But until then, I will see you guys on the next video.
See ya.